Hi there, welcome back. In the previous video, I left from the affiliate marketing model, which is one of the popular business models right now in the internet. And I wanted to carry on and continue with the next two models that I think are prevalent in the marketplace and can really make a big change or impact in your um, bottom line. So, um, so basically, the remaining two models that I wish to discuss this for this particular topic are creating your own information product and the licensing model, or somewhat like joining another network. Again, these are not the only business models that are available in the internet today. Some might say there's only two, which is information products and advertising. But I will try to be more practical and give you a more pragmatic approach or pragmatic view of these business models. And I know these are an overly simplified version of them. However, I wanted to give you a practical advice if you would like listen to that, or you can do your own research if it sparks your mind and continue on into this online business. um, yeah, it's really up to you. But then before that, I wanted to just say that I'm glad that I'm making this video, because this is my 20th video. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I couldn't be more happier, precisely because I managed to do this um, challenge, or whatever you call it. I challenged myself to be in front of the camera for 20 days, for 30 days, and I'm at the 20-day mark, and I'm just happy, and probably I'll celebrate with a beer later um, with my wife. So yeah, hopefully, yeah. I would like to see your comments, or if you have anything. I know these videos are not as long as others out there, or it might not be as well researched or well content, but these are my content and this is me. I've not no intention to hide anything. And Yeah, I hope that you get some insights from these as well. So let's dive right in. um, so creating your own information and product. So I mentioned in the first model, the affiliate marketing model, one of the biggest weakness of it is that you are dependent on other people's products. And As a result, if you wanted to break away from that, you wanted to create your own product. It's just the logical step to do it. But a lot of people are put out by um, making their own product, precisely because it's not so common. It's it's not easy to create your own product. However, because of the rate of pace of progress in the digital space, like a lot of the things now that we have on our fingertips is much more powerful. uh, Powerful in a sense that it enables the individual to put his creation out there and get people to look at it. So I'm talking about the internet, and one of the best products that you can create right now is an information product. So let's look at the some of the advantages and disadvantages of this. So I will go to the advantages first. Number one is highly scalable. Definitely, if you own the patent, if you own the product, if you created the product, you can definitely, it's a matter of scaling. That's what they say, scaling to a larger audience, wider or higher, you can, I mean, deeper, you can create more and more products in the same niche or in the same market space. And then you can broaden your reach. It's because of the internet, it's so easy now to scale to billions of people, really. Yeah, that's one of the biggest advantages of that. Not that you cannot scale with the affiliate marketing model, but because you own the rights, you own the time, you own the product itself, the creation process, the creative process, you can pretty much apply that to the scaling of your business much, much more easily than you are dependent on other people. Next would be, it's pretty easy to automate. This is closely related to having scalability, is automation. Obviously, if you know how the product is created, especially information products, it's fairly easy to automate. Number one, way to do this is through webinars, or what we call, recorded training videos, or maybe interviews, or anything that is of value of content. You're speaking about the topic that you wanted to teach, or others to offer value to others. Next would be pricing. Is based on value. So as an information product, it's not the same as a physical product. Obviously, it's you can only value it by the content, by the problem that it solves for your particular subscriber or your user. So it's very, very lucrative, because it really depends on the pricing, and how can you price something that helps you create your own videos with professional quality. How can you price that? It's, to some people it might be so trivial. To some, it is, it means a world of difference, because they want to be in front of people more, so they are willing to pay more for these types of products. That's why information products are very, very good, in my opinion. And it's the price is directly proportional to its value, to perceived value to its customers or to your users. And lastly, one of the advantages is that it's easy to create. I wouldn't say it's easy. Relatively easier than, probably, let's say, creating an automobile. You need a production line. Obviously it takes millions of dollars in capital just to produce a physical product. But not anymore, because nowadays you have your smartphone, you have your laptop, and you have your internet connection, and you can have a product of your own, all as simple as a few clicks of a button, a few swipes of files, copywriting, and then you can have your own digital information product. So in that sense, relatively, it's easy to create. Obviously, you have to think about, what you're going to talk about, what information you're willing to put out there, and is there a market for it? We can go into that much, much more deeper in another video, or videos. So next would be discussing the disadvantages. It's one thing is that you need a brand to sell it, meaning you have to have a platform. So one of the easiest platform is your own website, or if you have a blog, or if you have, nowadays, social media is basically part of everyday living, and it's relatively easy to get traction on your videos through YouTube, Vimeo, Vistia, you name it. You have all these platforms, and then you can have your Instagram for photos, you can have your Twitter for text posts, and now even photos and videos as well, and you have Facebook for your community building. If you notice, the common thread among all those is videos. So that's why I'm making myself videos as well. So that's a hint for you. Getting good at videos is just gonna pay dividends much, much more as we, you know, go into the future. And especially if you're thinking about your own digital product. So next is that. So that's one disadvantage. I wouldn't say it's a disadvantage, but having a brand really is I must say now is a must more than ever, because you need to stand out from the rest. One very good speaker said that in order to stand out of the crowd, you need to brand out of the crowd to be heard. So yeah, that's one other insight for you. And then next would be startup cost is quite high. So uh, the startup cost is very high for your own information product. Yeah, it depends on what kind of product do you want to create, and sometimes you need to have a professional video, professional sound, or you need to invite people like celebrities, or maybe even well-known people into your show or podcast. Well, that will incur cost, or that will cost you money. So in that sense, it is starting up is quite high. But it doesn't have to be that. Like what I said earlier, you have your phone, your laptop, and your internet connection. You can pretty much do anything you want with it right now. All the applications, all the information is out there. So you can easily reverse this. As you see, these disadvantages. I'm giving you alternatives, or ways how to apply and solve them. Lastly, one of the perceived disadvantage is you might not find a suitable partner to start with. Now, this is highly, related to the having a brand as well, because you wanted to have, a platform. If you are starting, then it's difficult to create your own platform. It's especially platform that has a market on it. It's not just, not just a flat website anymore. You need to have traction. And in order to do that, some people will suggest that you partner with somebody else. And the easiest way to do that would be partner with somebody who's already well known in the industry that you're going in, or in a space. For example, you can interview these, maybe big producers or marketers. If you're in the internet business space, it can be pretty difficult because of that. You need to have traction, but then again, you can start on your own. You can start, building your own following. You can start with your friends list in Facebook. You can start with your followers in Instagram. There are ways to go around this, and there are some influencers. Later on, I'll tell you. Maybe I'll have a series of videos for that, for tapping into Instagram influencers and all that. So yeah, there you have it. You're having your creating your own information product is one very, very good model, and I am following this myself. That's a hint that this is something that is for that can apply to anybody. Obviously, there's a lot of work that entails it, and yeah, it can really make a big difference in your online business journey. So, what are the challenges that you're facing? Let me know in the comments. And um, building your own information product can be difficult at times. So you need community, you need a support model to do that. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope this is helpful and insightful, and I hope more than anything else that you have an action to do because of this. It results in action. So nothing is done without action. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.